Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Great Gibraltar Draft with Hound Dogs. And as you can see, it's been quite a start to the season. We've got our group. It's one hell of a group, and we've made it to the Champions League group stage. So before we jump in and take a proper look at that and transfers, that sort of thing, and the squad itself, let's take a look at how we got to this stage. Before we do though, of course, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of this good stuff that's coming your way, obviously. But yeah, let's go. So we started things off with a very good 6-0 win against Alshkert in the Champions League first qualifying round. Salah driving the ball across for Ndungala initially. Then when it wasn't too long after that we managed to double our lead. On the right-hand side this time, and Ndungala was turned provider, playing it into John-Christoph Baerback, who nodded it back across, and Romero was able to just head it home from there. He got a penalty as well, smashing it into the bottom left-hand corner. So a lovely, lovely finish there. And another one in the second half, we continued to dominate. Marlos hitting the post initially. It did fall to Romero, who was able to cut it back across. Baerback's shot, though, did get blocked for Marlos to tap it home. And we did, of course, get another one as well. Marlos playing into Baerback, out to Salah on the left-hand side, who has unfortunately left us now, but we'll update you that in just a moment, with Ndungala heading home for another goal. We got another one as well. I forgot to mention that. Salah's left-hand side, fired it across, almost identical to a couple of the other ones we've scored today. Easy win. And we confirmed our place in the final, in the next round, I should say, with an 8-0 win away from home. They had a player sent off in the first 5 minutes, so I have to say that definitely helped us. But an 8-0 win, a lovely strike initially for the first goal. We managed to work things well again for the second. Still in the first half. Took a little bit of time for it to go through, but Salafu's cross turned shot, I think it was a cross, did find its way into the back of the net, tricking out the keeper there. Salah again able to find Salafu on the edge of the box. This time the shot was a bit more confident, and he did get his second of the game there just before. And then only 2 minutes later we did manage to get another one. Ndungala's delivery, finding Murray, the centre half, who's playing in there, doing very well for us to get his goal. We then moved on into the second half, where we got another 4 goals in the game. Kingsley laying it off to Keita, whose low-driven shot into the right-hand corner found the net, which was a lovely, lovely finish there. Then Salah again throwing from that left-hand side, finding Salafu, who's always influential in these games, finding plenty of space on the botch, but on the edge of the box to get his hat-trick. A lovely, lovely strike there. Then number 7 came in the 68th minute with Wisdom on this right-hand side, finding it down the line to Marlos, who was able to get that ball across for Romero to just tap it home, playing a more central role now for us. And then number 8 finally came in the 73rd. Marlos' delivery found Murray for his second, and our 8th. Things did get a little tougher in the next round. We took on Maribor away from home in the first leg. It was a 1-1 draw. We did manage to take the lead reasonably early on through Salafu's long-range effort. A lovely, lovely strike to get us ahead. Unfortunately, though, they did manage to level things off and get back in the game. Vokic playing it into Kavicic, who was able to play it back into Kovic. Vokic, and what a strike that was for 1-1. And as you're aware, it was we did manage to get through, and we won 2-1 at home. Ndungala on the right hand side, firing the ball across to the kind of penalty spot, and Salafu smashing in. He's been so good for us so far this season. 10 minutes to go, and we were able to double our lead to make things a little bit more comfortable for us. Andre Wisdom's ball in this time, finds Daniels, who just managed to tap home for his first goal for us in a competitive game, which was lovely to see. They did manage to get one back, caused us a little bit of worries, but in the end, nothing too much to worry about, with Peknik on this left-hand side coming across for Kovacic for 2-1, and we're through. After our friendly against Lorient, we did take on Dynamo in the next round of the Champions League. I haven't shown you the Lorient friendly because it's a Lorient friendly. Who cares? But this one we will show you, as we did take the lead, in fact, with a lovely free kick. But they managed to get ahead again in the second half with Bocage with the first goal, and then the second goal coming in the 81st minute from a corner with Petkovic getting the lead 2-1. With some new signings coming in, we did turn things around massively in the second leg. 4-1 and 5-3 on aggregate. Salafu being influential, finding Vitinho, who is one of those new signings, which we'll be sure to show you in a moment. But a lovely header there. Then Bokraj with a ball in deep. It was volleyed home, though, by Dynamo to level things up. Obviously, at this stage, they're still in the lead, but we turned things around and turned things on to get us through. It does take it to extra time with a long-range strike by Kingsley. A lovely, lovely strike. But as I say, took it to extra time where we did manage to get 2 goals in each half of the extra time to win this one, with Vitinho with a header from the corner from Marlos, and then a fourth in the 113th minute. Woundenberg running down this left-hand side, delivering for Marlos to head home for 4-1 and 5-3 on aggregate. Then we moved into the final round to get into the Champions League group stage and the Champions League proper. It was against FCSB. I think it's Bucharest. Is that right? They took the lead. We were at home and they kind of dominated for the first chunk of the game, scoring early on. We did manage to get a goal back from a mistake by them. Daniel's cutting it out, playing it back for Ndungala to get the goal. But they did take the lead almost, 5 minutes later, again with Radunovic playing the ball forward to Koeman. Finally, Timpine threw on goal, popped it right-hand corner. So we're going into the second leg, 2-1 down. We do what we do, though, and we did manage to get that 2-0 win, crucial to pop us through. The first one, coming in the first half, 26 minutes in, Romero with a kind of half volley from a Woundenberg cross. Lovely, lovely work there, driven low. And then our final goal came in the 92nd minute. Again, Pereira de Sá playing the ball in, nodded it down Romero. It fell back to him and he smashed it in to put us through to the group stage. And we did have a 0-0 draw to start the season against Lincoln in the league. Of course, I'm putting that down to kind of the lengthy start to the season anyway, and plenty of new signings coming in. So nothing too much to worry about there as we're back on form again. And here is the form I was speaking about. Some new signings as well. You'll see some new names in there. But a 4-1 win against Mons Kalp. One of those new signings, Chibozo, getting a goal on his debut for the club. 27 minutes in. It was a lovely, lovely little goal there. Good bit of movement. He was involved again in our second as well, laying it back to Kingsley, who found Ndungala, put through, and his little dink into the far corner gave us a 2-0 lead. And then we got a third before half-time to make things nice and comfortable. And Ndungala again on that right-hand side being very, very crucial for us, playing it in. Salafu's nodded on, and Romero's just smashed it home at the near post for 3-0. They did get one back, of course. They always tend to against us. We're never great at keeping a clean sheet, with Lekue on the right-hand side, whipping it in, and they were able to find Iohara at the back post for a header. But we did get the 3-goal lead back again from a free kick from Ndungala, a lovely strike, and that finished 4-1. And there we have it. That is how we've got to this stage. So we've fought pretty well to get into the Champions League group stage. But what you might notice is we've got probably the hardest group I've ever seen in Football Manager. We've got Liverpool, PSG and Ajax. How the hell we're going to get anything from this, I'll have no idea. But it'll be an experience. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of money for it, and we'll just have to see what we can do in the Champions League. But yeah, it's not going to be easy, let's say that. Liverpool, PSG and Ajax are very, very good teams, if you aren't aware, which I'd be surprised if you weren't. But what we will do is show you the transfers we've made. So there is a few to make note of. To be honest, we've kind of got a bit crazy, I'd say. Gone a bit crazy. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go through these guys. So there are a few players that have just left on free. So you've got the likes of Kasper Jorgensen. He's gone, that we were aware of. Daniel Thorgerson as well. Kazim Olegby as well has also left on a free. So nothing really surprising there. Victor Montero Sotomayor as well. He's gone to I think 4th Division French team. We have sold a few players as well that just weren't going to play for us this season. Likes of Lucas Lightguard has gone to Lincoln. So he's gone to a competition. He's a half decent player, but they came in for him. He wasn't going to get into the side, so thought we might as well cash in whilst we can. Momo Fagné Touré as well. He's left us to go back to Guinea. Maktar Silla. This one was a bit of a sad one because I was kind of hoping he'd become a very good player for us. Only 19 years old, lots of potential. Not great stats, to be honest. It's probably a blessing in disguise, but he wanted to go. I don't know why, really. But Europa came in for 350,000. I said, yeah, all right, that's cash. We'll bring that in. So he's gone. Jonathan Amon, again, he's gone to Randers. Again, cashing in on him. He wasn't very happy. We weren't playing him, so fair enough. Frederick Casterson's another one who's gone to Lincoln. £54,000 for him. Again, half decent, but wasn't going to get the game time he wanted. We have loaned out Ethan Day. He wanted game time. Again, yep. Sure, getting game time so he can hopefully develop a bit better. As I mentioned, Marco Salah has left us for Venezia. He wanted to go. He thought he's outgrown the club. He is probably a bit too good for us ultimately at this stage. So he's left and joined them for 500,000. So a bit of cash, which is nice. Dede has gone back to Brazil as well. The 37-year-old's kind of spent his time at the club that was needed, and he's gone now. Then we've also got Sonny Davis, who's left. He joined us from Southampton. Yeah, he's now a Gibraltar citizen, so he could play for Gibraltar if they want him to. But yeah, right back, he's moved to St Joseph. He was moaning, so yeah, got rid of him. Ivan Rangel, another player that we've loaned out. Well, I say we've loaned out. We brought him in, and then we've loaned him straight back out to Belenenses to get the game time there. And then Giles Johannes has moved to Indonesia, where he's got his 18 caps and 3 goals for internationally. Again, not going to play for us, so we've kind of moved him on for 15,000. Ferris Danguir is another one that's left on a free. They did approach us to transfer him, and we weren't too worried about getting any money for him. He wasn't really going to be worth it. So he's gone, which is unfortunate. I thought he could be something. Flynn Duffy's gone out on loan as well. He's gone out to Sterling. Probably try and move him on, I'll be honest. Adriano Almeida is another one that has left, gone back to Portugal for a few thousand, but nothing substantial. And Daniel Dumbrovanu, again, another one that's gone out on loan. We'll probably end up moving him on as well. But no one was really too interested at this stage. But now it's the exciting big stuff. We've spent £10 million this season, which is a lot of money. And they're on a lot of half-decent players and young players, which is what I'm very excited about. First one we've got is Adil El Hamer. He'll be in our under-23s. I think he's got a bit of promise. He's very promising. He came in on a free. I thought, why not? It's worth a punt. Then we've got Erison. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Centre midfielder, again, 18 years old from Brazil, coming into our under-23s, looks half decent, could grow into things. And for £9,000, nothing. No worries there. Gabriel Vinicius is similar, 91,000. He's a centre midfielder. He is in our first team, though, hoping that he can kind of develop into an attacking midfielder for sure. Lionel Kameni from Shelbourne, 275,000 we've signed him from, a centre-back. Again, he's very similar to Silla that we had previously. He's not amazing specifically at technically defending, but he's 18 years old. He's got 520 caps for Cameroon. I'm hoping he kind of develops a bit more, but if not, doesn't really matter. Fleming Krijkgaard has come in from Sikkerboard. He's a goalkeeper. Again, he's in the under-23s, 19 years old. We have brought in another goalkeeper though, in Abdullah Al Diaby from Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia for £2 million. I think that's the most we've ever spent on a player. And he looks pretty decent, I have to say. At 19 years old, 23 caps for Saudi Arabia as well, so international experience. I'm pretty happy with him. He'll be our first choice keeper. Oliver Killen has come in as well. He's very versatile. I'm training him as a right back at the moment. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with him. He's just really confusing. Some good first touch and passing. I mean, he's awful at tackling and defence, so maybe it's not a good idea to play him there. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't really know what to do with him. He's free. He was a free agent anyway. Vitinho is another one we got from I don't actually know what team that is. Fortaleza. We signed him for Fortaleza for a few. few million. Is that right? Yeah, 2.6 million we signed him for. He's in the first team. I think his decisions and determination are just golden. Work rate off the ball is fantastic as well, and good technique means that hopefully these technicals will grow as well. And some good physicals already. And 19 years old, can't go wrong, I don't think, there. Then we've got Michael Harpass from Adelaide, £1 million. He will be playing at centre-back or centre defensive midfield, probably defensive midfield just because of his height there. But some great bravery, tackling, marking is fantastic. Some decent pace as well. It would be nice to have a bit better agility and natural fitness, but that's fine. I think the teamwork, aggression, he's going to work his arse off, basically, which is great. Then we got Fatih Pelivan from Nuremberg for 450,000. Again, a weird signing. Looking back, I don't really know what to make of this. I don't really know what I've done here, because he's like a wide target forward, but he's not great on the ball. Maybe a defensive ball-winning midfielder again is probably his best position, looking at those stats. Then we've got Ivan Rangel, who we mentioned. He's gone back out on loan. We've got Darren Kavanagh for 600,000. He's come in as a winger. He will be in the under-23s, a nice pacey winger with a bit of agility in there as well. Then we've got Christian Karolt from Utrecht, £2 million. Again, 19 years old, centre midfielder / winger / striker / could probably play anywhere you want him to play. Hopefully he'll develop as in our team. He's in the first team at the moment. And then we've got the biggest signing, probably. I say biggest. He's only worth 81,000 that we signed him from Juventus. Angel Josu Chibozo. He's already scored on his debut, as you saw. Pacey striker, powerful, great finishing. Off the ball's good decision, half decent decisions. He looks half decent. I thought I'd bring him in. 81,000, not really much there. More of a backup originally, but he might be slotting into the first team more and more, depending on how he performs. But there you go. We finally made it through. With that said, it's let's update you on kind of the squad. So we have got quite a big squad now, which is good. There are obviously still issues with registering players for the Champions League, as we don't really have anyone who's like homegrown officially. So it's a bit frustrating. We've got 4 goalkeepers currently in the first team, which is strange. We'll probably end up looking to get rid of Masamba and Die at some stage, as he's probably the worst of the bunch. But then we've got Mbayamba has come up into the first team. He's looked very good so far. He's developing nicely. Very happy with that. He's been kind of partnered with Dane Murray, the Scotsman from Celtic that we signed. Again, he's been very, very good. He's scored a couple of goals as well, as you saw. Michael Harpass, he's, like I say, he can play it right back. I think his best position is probably defensive midfield, which will definitely be probably developing him in a bit further. Otherwise, I think the only other problem we've got is right back. We haven't really got any right backs. We've got Andre Wisdom, who obviously is a right back, but he's no nonsense, so he's not really an attacking right back, which we want. And then Gustav Grubb is probably not going to be quite good enough for us. Who is he wanted by? Europa FC. No, it's no surprising. They just want all of our rejects. Marlos, obviously, still in the side. He's ahead of youth development, so we might as well keep him in there whilst he's around. But you got Maximiliano Romero, Gennaro Daniels, who is transfer listed. I don't think we're going to need him now that we've brought in Chibozo. But you've still got Troben Coulson, the young winger, who's got fantastic pace. He's been decent for us when he's played. But yeah, a few Brazilians in there now, which hopefully will spice things up. The classic Brazilian kind of setup. PSG beat Ajax though in the first game. Not surprising. Let's just try not to get absolutely battered in this game. But we're going to play like we normally play. What's the point otherwise? We're going to have to play like this with Harpass at right back, Michael defensive midfield, Vitinho and Pereira de Sá in centre midfield. And I've said this really strangely. Let's try that again. In goal, Al Diaby. Then you've got Harpass at right back, Brandenburg at left back, with the centre halves being Murray and Mbayamba. Then Michael in defensive midfield, Vitinho and Pereira de Sá in front of him, Ndangala on the right, Romero on the left, and Diarra Suba up top in the advanced forward role. We might move him around. He's not great at finishing, but he does link up play quite well. But then we've got Bear back on the bench and Daniels if needed. So we could move things around if we want to. And then we've got some. I think we're bit more balanced this year in Europe, so that's good. But let's jump into it. Let's see how we can get on against hell of a Liverpool side. We are a TV, so we'll get some extra moolah, but it'll be a very, very interesting result, I'm sure. But wow, look, I mean, just look at that team. You've got Camavinga, Salah, Henderson's playing right midfield, which is strange. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I mean, it's quite the team. Let's hope for the best. Let's say that. Undangala's free kick though goes straight to Alisson, and they will now look to attack in the first minute. It worries me a lot, I'll be honest. It does worry me. Trent Alexander-Arnold playing into Fabinho, who's playing centre-half today for them. Alisson looking forward to Virgil, who they're keeping the ball very nicely, as you'd probably expect, as it goes out towards to Luis Diaz, who finds Mohamed Salah, who's through on goal, and it's 1-0. It took 1 minute and 39 seconds for them to score. Great. This is going to be a long game. Oh, God. Oh, wow. This is going to be tough. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the goals probably, because we're going to be that bad. So things have been going okay. Not to jinx things, but half an hour in, I thought that went in. It's in the goal, but I don't quite know what happened there. I think it might have gone over and bounced in somehow. But yeah, things haven't been quite as bad as I was expecting, I'll be honest. We've kind of held on, to be honest, and we're coming forward here. Vitinho, can you look to find someone? You're looking at Harper, who's getting forward on this right-hand side. Can he get a ball in? Oh, can you deliver? He does deliver. I mean, it's headed away, but it was a delivery, that's for sure. Jordan Henderson now coming away with it on that right-hand side. As the ball goes, it's just a long ball over the top, and Mohamed Salah's gonna just dink the keeper, and that's his second of the game. 8th goal of the season already, half an hour in. Yeah, I mean, pretty much every highlight we've seen has been a goal for them. There's only been 2, but it's only the first half an hour, so this could get really bad. And they're coming forward again. 37 minutes on the clock, working it down the right-hand side. Mbayama does well to head that clear. Maximiliano Romero is not going to get to that as it's played back inside of Camavinga. I just can't believe that. Ball comes across. Luis Diaz with the header. But it is wide of the target, and it is again having to be reset with Al Diaby in goal. Launches it long, it's not going anywhere. Camavinga gets that header from Fabinho as they come forward again. A 1-2 with him, and he's lost his man at the back. Harper's dived in, and he's given away a penalty. We don't need to make it easier for them. They're going to score anyway. I don't know why they're checking VAR. There's definitely a penalty in it. He's clearly just lunged in there and took him out. So, I mean, if it's not a penalty, I'm going to be very impressed. Yeah, there you go. Is it Salah for his hat-trick in the first 40 minutes? Yep, it probably will be. Can we get a save here? No, nowhere near it. Yep, bottom right, left-hand corner. It's a decent penalty. 3-0 Liverpool. This Champions League campaign is going to be tough on the morale, that's for sure. We're going to have to batter teams in the league. God, this is horrible. Yeah, 3-0 Liverpool. Could be number 4, and Mbayama does well to head that away. And Undangala's going to break now. Here we go. Can we get a goal here? Get a cheer on. Played through to Salafu. Can he make something happen? He's being pushed wide. He's going to have to kind of react here. He's done well. Finds Undangala. Finds Salafu again. Pereira de Sá. Then Romero. Maximiliano Romero with the goal. It's 3-1. Hey, we could come back in this. But a goal, I'm happy with that. It's good to see that we can break a team like Liverpool down. Very well worked. Undangala breaking away, finding Salafu. They worked it well on this right-hand side, giving him the support he needs. The lunge in helped us, certainly. Ball came back across. Pereira de Sá's shot was blocked, but it fell to Romero, and he's not going to finish. He's not going to miss from there, I should say, as it's just about to reach half-time. Going in with a goal after going 3-0 down. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sure, why not? I think what we will do is take Michael Harpas off and bring Grubb on, because why not? Don't see an issue with that. And Undangala supposedly hasn't been doing great, so we'll bring on Bear back as well, even though I think Undangala did pretty well for the goal. But other than that, he must be playing pretty poor. So we'll bring Bear back on. Doesn't matter too much, but it's good to have the boys playing at a very high level. That's for sure. With that, Henderson's long ball over the top finds Gabriel Jesus, who's going to shoot from a tight angle. It's well defended in the end. Is that Mbayama again? Yeah, he's been very good. Him and Murray, I have to say, have been very good at the back. Hopefully that continues and they kind of continue their development together and we can kind of have that a bit of a long-term thing. That'd be quite nice. But headed away by Trent as we hoofed the ball clear. But things are going not as bad as they possibly could be. Not to jinx things, but we're an hour in and we're only 3-1 down. We scored as well, which is quite something. Vitinho, though, coming forward. Oh, he skips past one man. He goes past another. Look at this run. The boy's on fire. Plays it through to Salafu, who could finish here, and he does. It's 3-2. I mean, why not? Why couldn't we get another goal? Why couldn't we get 3? I mean, Vitinho, what a run that was. That was beautifully done. He takes it past one, drives past him, drives past a second, and then just plays a little ball through to Salafu, who's making that run through the middle of the defenders, who, I mean, for a guy with poor finishing, finishes quite nicely at the near post. And it's 3-2. And we're going forward again. And Bayama's coming up for a free kick. John Christoph Bareback, come on. Can you whip this in? Oh, I'd love to see Marlos on, but we don't need him. It's John Christoph Bareback has just scored, and I don't know quite what to say. We're currently level 3-3 with Liverpool after going 3-0 down in the first 30 minutes. What a lovely free kick. What a sub. I'm just amazing. What a manager. The boys are doing pretty well as well. Mohamed Salah's ball in, finds Virgil van Dijk, and that was nearly a shock. Let's say that. But they come forward once again. The ball plays through to Matthias. We've got to clear that. Well done, Woudenberg. Plays it back to Al Diaby. It's a long ball forward. It's a mess up by the keeper. Salafu's through on goal. He's got to finish. How has he missed that? He could have taken a touch, but he didn't, and he decided to volley it, and he's missed it. Oh, that was a goal gilt edge opportunity. Alisson just punted it at Virgil van Dijk's head, and it landed to us. Oh no! Please don't score now. That was. Oh, we've done so well to get back in the game. Please, Mohamed. Please, Mo. Please, Mo. Oh, thank God. Oh, my heart. I don't think I can take it anymore. Tactical substitution. Let's make a sub. Let's change things around. Kingsley Michael, come off. Keita, come on. Sit there. Work your ass off. Get us through this game. They've got Luca now coming on, and they've changed formation. Oh, God. Last couple of minutes, though. We can hold on. We can just hold on. Boys, we're going to do it. We can just hold on. Use the power of I don't know, the Hound Dogs. Get in. 3-3. What a result. Going 3-0 down in the first 40 minutes. Coming back, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting us to get anything from this game. I wasn't expecting us to get anything from any of the games in the Champions League. But what a result that was. Wow. We've done so well to do... I've got no words. But with that, we'll leave it there. I don't think I need to say any more words. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of us drawing with Liverpool after going 3-0 down and a Mo Salah hat-trick. But with that, thanks for watching and see you next time.